Serj Tankian was over there going off about, oh yeah, it was girl, no. He was having some book signing. I was like, girl, goodbye. Memoir, a memoir of sorts. In other words, this isn't a memoir. This shit, none of this happened. And then the gay people were asking, the gays asked him questions. The gays asked him questions. And then Serj was like, oh yeah, let me pull out my book. La 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 la. I'm like, boy, you are running, girl. That treadmill broke a long time ago. You are running on thin air. You ain't going anywhere. You just running in place. You're running a fucking in a spinning wheel. He was all like, oh yeah, I made back in the day I used to make avant-garde silliness type of works, and I was like, boy, don't know. Because what he's implying is that he stopped, and now the aspect of Angelina Jolie Tankian existing and Rumi Bernardo Tankian existing are factual and not a part of his avant-garde silliness fucking theater. No. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. And one can only assume, because, since Serj said so, one can only assume that John doesn't engage in avant-garde silliness, and neither does Darren, and neither does Shabo. It's only Serj. Remember, it's only Serj, okay? That's why they don't get along. That's why I don't. There's nothing avant-garde silliness about finding sisters, and then out of all situations, out of the billions and billions and billions of possibilities, that's what happens. You're just like, oh yeah, two sisters, let's get together. Like, imagine Paris Hilton and Nikki Hilton marrying the same brothers. Like twin brothers. Even Tegan and Sarah don't do that. Imagine Tegan and Sarah getting with two lesbian twin sisters. And they're fucking the same bitches and they're getting them confused. The gay of the gays of the gays. I swear to fucking God. Why were the gays there? That's the real question, Serj. Why is it that when you showed up to Barnes and Nobles, why were the gays there? You know, the goth gays, but the gays. Why were they there? Of course, Serj is going to try to twist it around and be like, well, I'm a very open man. I'm very open to all types of people and speaking to all types of people and blah, 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 blah. And then he'll try to twist it around and make it seem like, yeah, now I'm a pansexual, see? This is the thing. Have y'all ever met a troll before? Trolls are like naturally have this natural instinct to improv, even if the situation is just so doesn't even make sense anymore. It just doesn't even make sense anymore. They'll just keep on improving and 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 improving. They won't stop until they're arrested. Because I think Serj is starting to reach that moment where he's about to get arrested. Citizen's arrest. I'm just fucking saying, citizen's arrest. I'll be like, he endangered me. Like, that's all I gotta do. I'll just say that. I'll be like, he endangered me. He went online and alluded to the fact, because he never turned off his comments on Twitter. He always had his comments open 24/7. He wasn't being, in quotes, harassed. Like, I was just addressing the fact that he's a polyamorous homosexual. And he wasn't being harassed. And really, at the end of the day, he wanted to claim that he turned off the comments not because of me, but because of Azerbaijani commenters and harassers. I will say no, because I was already in that comment section analyzing the fuck out of it. He probably got like one or two comments that said and stuff that wasn't even like grammatically correct. They'd be like, "Ha ha, Serj, you are dead," with the U and the R. Not the actual Yourare. No, I'm talking about U and the R. And then DED. You are dead. Haha, Serj. You will never win. Ha ha. What? Ha ha, Serj. Azerbaijani won. Like, what even is this? Ha ha, Serj. Your people will never win. What does you are not y-o, not y-o you are, but you are your y. Ha ha, Serj. You are space people ppl space will yil space neba, not neber, neba space win. No exclamation point, no commas, no fucking period marks, nothing. Just ha ha, Serj, your people will never win. Ha ha. You are dying. Ha ha. We took our lands. Ha ha. And the Nagorno-Karabakh shit, which I was like, oh, okay, so now you're associating avant-garde silliness to a genocide. Okay, I see. So, like I was saying, it's no longer possible that Serj is gay, but now it's plausible. And that means 100% factual. I'm just fucking saying he's really effing. And he's trying to fucking make it seem like, oh no, I'm not an extraterrestrial. And it's just like, I mean, it's not only possible that aliens are real, now it's plausible. Because what are y'all gonna say? Are y'all gonna say NASA's lying to me? Girl, NASA has never been fucking lying. People are over here like, oh no, they faked the moon landing. And I'm just like, why would you, like, going to the moon isn't a feat. Like, it's not an F-E-A-T. Like, it's not a feat. Creating a rocket ship, like, have y'all ever seen, like, it's not fake. That's like saying planes are fake. Because they have, like very intricate engineering that goes along with it. Have y'all ever seen an F-16? Oh, so they're fake. Military bases are fake. Airports are fake now, because that's flat earth niggas be fucking pulling that shit. Airports are fake. Everything's fucking fake. I'm just like, oh, now everything's an illusion. That is a way, that's called gaslighting at a major scale. Like, that's called gaslighting at a major fucking scale. Because Serj really is at that level. Like, he really, if he could, he would. But he knows he'd probably lose a lot of credibility given his theater. Like, if he said, oh yeah, flat earth, the moon landing is faked, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't faked. Like, there's no reason to fake that. The moon is not far away. It's only 300,000 miles away. It's not far. When you're using a rocket ship, that shit is fucking going fucking like 20,000 miles per fucking hour. And y'all over here like, oh, that's fake, that can't be done. But it's just like, oh, okay, but you can, but F-16s can go past the fucking speed of sound type shit. Like, what's another fucking, oh, the Concorde was fake. The Concorde was just so fake. It never existed. So there's only a speed limit we can go to. Even though it's obvious. Oh, and the International Space Station, every time you see it in the sky, and it's just fucking hovering above you, oh, that's fake too. That's fake. They're just lying. Now space is fake, the atmosphere is fake, air is fake, atoms are fake. Quantum teleportation is fake. Well, this is the thing, NASA didn't lie, because NASA isn't known for lying about stuff like that, because it's just like, what the, even about stuff, like, I just don't get it. Why would they sit there and lie? Like, I mean, they'll lie about the fact that everyone's been an extraterrestrial all along. I mean, they won't lie and say that that's the truth. I mean, they'll, like, omit the truth. Like, they won't admit to that. But all of that, now it's not only is it possible that aliens are real, now it's plausible, in other words, real. Because if you literally said that bacteria can still survive despite having existed in the vacuum of space because y'all put them out there, well, there's your answer. There's your fucking answer. And y'all want to say, oh, abiogenesis? I'm like, bitch, how is that even a reality when there's quantum teleportation? How is abiogenesis a thing? Like, how is evolution even real when there's teleportation? How is that even real? It doesn't make sense. How does evolution exist while there's teleportation going on? It doesn't make sense because you can literally teleport. Well, now not only is telekinesis plausible, now it's factual. Because how are you gonna tell? How are you gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, teleportation exists, but not telekinesis? I'm so sorry. That doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, teleportation's real, but not. God forbid the telekinesis be fucking real. Telepathy's real, but not telekinesis. Boy, we drawing the line at that. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. And the reason why I say telekinesis is because telekinesis has to do with shape shifting. That's telekinesis. It's the aspect of manipulating matter with the mind, not teleporting it. Psychokinesis and telekinesis are two different things. Telekinesis is a matter of molding matter and changing it, like moving it around. Teleportation is psychokinesis. That's just a matter of moving matter. It's not moving it. I'm sorry. For lack of better words, you're not moving it. You're teleporting it from point A to point B. It's not movement. Teleportation isn't movement. It's never been movement. So you can teleport yourself. I don't want to call it teleportation, but it is teleport. It's psychokinesis. Teleportation, when people think about teleportation, they think about an object going from point A to point B. But psychokinesis is just the transfer. It's not the transfer, it's just the instantaneous restructuration, which really isn't restructural, it's just the change. I don't know. Like you can either shapeshift like a chameleon, or you can, in a snap of the finger, change your color. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Shape, like, look out. This is the best analogy I can make. Like a chameleon changing its colors would be more like a telekinetic process. A chameleon instantaneously, bam, like it went from red to blue instantaneously. Like, that's psychokinesis. That's the best way I can describe it. So you can either shapeshift like a chameleon with telekinesis, or you can, in quote, shapeshift by turning into something else immediately, because you do it with your consciousness. So I'm just saying, now evolution doesn't make sense, because if you can change your DNA and change everything just fucking by mere telekinesis, there's no such thing as evolution. Evolution implies that there's no such thing as teleportation, there's no such thing as telekinesis, there's no such thing as mental manipulation of matter, there's no such thing as anything like that. It's just that you're under the factors of whatever's going on this planet, and then you're just fucking evolving to survive. It's just like, bitch, that doesn't even make any fucking sense really at the end of the fucking day. And evolution was disproven whenever they did it on fruit flies. Like, they sat there and just like, they made these fruit flies evolve. Not evolve. They were just like testing. They were observing their fucking. They went to like through like 100, 200 and fucking 40 generations, and there were no mutations. There wasn't a single change in these fucking fruit flies. They stayed the same. And with evolution, like hundreds of generations like that, you'll start seeing like small changes and shit. But evolution isn't fucking real, because it's never been actually seen in person. 100 years is not that much. And it's a theory. It's always been a theory. It's never been something that's been proven, like quantum teleportation. So it's not like it's been proven, like Serj being gay, because Serj really tries to fucking make it seem like, oh, it's avant-garde silliness for me to sit there and say, when I look into your beautiful asshole, it reminds me of Beethoven's little cunt. It's like, oh yeah, that's such avant-garde silliness that you keep on mentioning things that allude to the fact that you're a polyamorous homosexual. That's just so funny. Kind of like, yeah, Logan Paul is such avant-garde. It's so avant-garde. So avant-garde for him to sit there with Mike Magla talking about, oh yeah, I'll suck your cock if you suck mine's. So avant-garde. So absurdist. Such absurdist theater. So absurd. Yes, because they're straight and No, that only works when you're like legitimately famous. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I mean? Like, Logan isn't really in the spot to really be doing avant-garde shit. You know what I'm talking about? Do you understand? First of all, he doesn't even hang out with the right people to be doing that. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, Mike sucks ass, so it's amazing to watch him. Oh yes, that's so avant-garde. That's not just a statement that sounds like he's talking to gay men. No, 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 no. It's just so avant-garde because we all know that women, their main interest in life is getting their assholes ate. It's their main interest. Not gay men. Gay men really hate that shit. Like they fucking hate it. They're just like, you know how gay men are. They're just like, he mentioned something. A man mentioned something about sucking ass. He's so not fucking gay. Oh my god, because it's so obvious that all women are just so fucking obsessed with fucking getting their assholes tickled. All women are obsessed with that. Ain't a single fucking woman in this fucking world that sits there and says, "Why are you fucking licking my pussy? Why are you sucking on my fucking clit? Why are you fucking licking my clit? Why are you doing that? You know that's gross. You know that's disrespectful." He's just talking to women. Mike sucks ass, so it's amazing to watch him. He's just talking to women. Women hear that and they go crazy because it's so rare. It's so rare for a man to suck ass. It's so rare. They go crazy over it because it's so fucking rare. It's so rare. So fucking rare. It's so fucking. It's one of the most rarest things to have ever existed. That's why he's so golden. Why do you think he attracts all the young women? And people want to say, "Oh no, it's money." No, it's because he sucks ass. That's it. You know how young women. There are only two things that a woman wants in this world: either a man with money, or a man that sucks ass. And Mike has both. So why do you think he attracts all the fucking women, all the young girls, not older women, because you know older women are just so ugly. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows that, girl. Everyone knows that once you are how old? Past age 25, you reach your peak. You have reached your peak, and it's falling. Past age 25, girl, like goodbye. That's why Mike prefers them from age 18, actually 14, 12, let's be real. Now it's 11, now it's 10, now it's 9, now it's 7, now it's 4, now it's 2, now it's 1. The younger the better, remember? From 18 to age 25. 25 is pushing it really far. 23 is pushing it. Y'all know how stupid that is, where people try to fucking make it seem number one. Like, it's so hard to, like, have sex with someone that's younger. It isn't. A lot of younger people, that's why I'm saying, like, it's so absurd to sit there and say, oh yeah, people that are older are uglier, because it's a lot of young people, like younger people, prefer to be with men or women that look older. But yeah, of course Mike is gonna be like, yeah, Sarah likes the older guys. And I'm just like, boy, number two, like, you don't even look that old. Like, they're over there talking about, oh no, he's 40, blah 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 blah. It's just like, Mike does not even look that old. Number two, he doesn't even fucking, like, do you understand? He does not look like he's in his fucking 50s. He doesn't even look 40, really, at the end of the day. He looks like he could be 30. Um, and his attitude makes him sound like he could be 18. Actually, not really 13. Let's be real. I really pushed it. 13. He has middle school attendance. Like, he fucking sounds like he's a fucking 13-year-old that bullies gay guys and happens to be gay. You know what I'm talking about? The homophobes that are bullying all the fucking gay guys, and he's hanging out with all the bros, but all the bros are all fucking gay. That's it. He's bullying the gay guys because he wants the gay guys to be a part of that fucking bro team, and he's just like, why are y'all hanging out with all these girls, bro? That's why he's bullying the gay guys, because they're engaging in theater, they're fucking in band class, they're focusing on their studies, and they're just like, bro, why aren't you hanging out with us? Why are you hanging out with everyone else except us? That's why they bully them. That's why they bully them. Mike sucks ass, so it's amazing to watch him. Oh yeah, and then Mike was all like, "Yeah, I gotta keep sucking Logan's dick, or else he's gonna sue me." I'm just like, "Yeah, that sounds so avant-garde, so avant-garde. It's just such an avant-garde artist. We all know Mike, so avant-garde. Wow, so avant-garde. I swear to God, just one of the most avant-garde, silly artists out there." Yeah. What else? Not y'all remember when Logan really looked at the camera? He wasn't looking at the camera. He was hella fucking pissed. He was so pissed when they asked him that question. They were like, "So, I mean, would you suck a cock or not to save Mike's life?" And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna suck a fat cock." He didn't even fucking say. He didn't even say, "Oh, I don't like really." At the end of the day, fuck that, because I don't even know why you're asking that. Like, I'm straight. I don't even know why you're putting me in that type of situation when we're sitting here on this couch. And truly, let's be real. Like, I'm a multimillionaire. I can fucking afford like security off the fucking ass. So let's be real. That's never going to happen. So why are you asking me that? No, Logan jumped right the fuck in and went straight to it. "Oh no, I'm sucking a fat fucking cock because that's my fucking boy." Like, I don't understand where the whole "that's my boy" shit. I don't know. That kind of went over the fucking. That really just. He really just jumped into the fucking lava of the fucking gay volcano. You know, whenever you don't even want to, you know, when you're straight and you don't even want to test the waters of the gay volcano. You know what I'm talking about? You don't even want to dip your toes in. You don't even want to try that. You don't even want to go to the pool. You don't even want to open the gates to the pool. You don't even want to drive past it. You don't even want to be in the same neighborhood. But this nigga's like, do you understand? It's so weird when Glad is fucking shoving themselves down your throat, ready to fucking probe you. That's so strange. I don't know. As a straight man, it's so strange when Glad shows up. As a straight man, it's just so strange. Don't y'all think it's a bit? Well, let's forget it. Glad isn't a foundation for fucking the gay community, for the LGBT community. No, it's a straight obsessed community. They're just obsessed with straight people. That's why Glad, whenever Logan said, "Oh yeah, we're going gay for a month," that's why Glad shoved themselves down his throat and probed him. That's why, because he's a straight man that has so much influence over the gay community. Like, so you know how it is for straight people. You know they have so much influence over the gay community. I swear to fucking God. We're going gay for a month. I think that was the whole point. Glad was like, "That's not even possible." Why? Because you're gay. You can't go gay for a month if you're already gay. Now, if he was straight and saying that, it would have been a different matter, really. Like, they wouldn't be going off on him. Really, let's be real. Let's really be real. Like, they'd be like, "So, are you trying out Are you bi curious? What's going on here?" You know what I'm talking about? Nah. They went off on him because he's just a gay troll that's acting like he's fucking straight, and they flat out told him that's not possible. That's impossible. That's not how it works, Logan. You can't be gay and go gay for a month. And then he was going off. Logan was going off about, "Oh yeah, like I'm one of the biggest advocates for fucking gay rights movement." I'm just like, "Yeah, because you're gay. Like, ain't nobody else. Nobody is the biggest supporter of the LGBT more than an LGBT person. Like, straight people, ally support, but you can't. There's nobody supporting anyone. Nobody's supporting you more than yourself. Nobody can do that more than you can. So for you to sit there and say, "Oh, I'm one of the biggest," I've always been a big supporter of the gay community, and it's just like, "Oh, okay, so you've always been, so that means that you're gay," because straight people take some time. Straight people take some time to sit there and be like, "Okay, I'm a big supporter." No, because straight people be fucking straight people, so I'm just fucking saying it's kind of hard for straight people to just be like, "Okay, let me stop fucking straight people to go and fucking support the gay community." Like every single day and obsess over it and talk about sucking cocks and eating ass and getting sued if I stop sucking your dick and giving special attention to gay guys. Hold on. Giving special. I don't understand. Why are you straight giving special attention to gay guys? I don't get that. Same thing goes with Serj. How are you a married man giving special attention to me? I'm just trying to understand. How are you a married man with one child? A straight man with a wife with one child. Oh, and he's gonna try to make it seem he's really trying to do that. He's really trying to fucking make it seem like, oh, you crossed the line and we're coming for you. It's just like y'all have had a good 3 years to do that. You know what? You know, okay. You know, whenever you make a threat and the FBI shows up like a fucking day later, you know what I'm talking about? Versus when you tell Serj you're gay, 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 you're gay for fucking like 3 years straight, and then you see System of a Down fanatics, and they're just like, "How are you doing?" You see a System of a Down fan in person, and they're just like, "How are you doing?" You know whenever you call Logan Paul gay a billion fucking times, and then like you just run into people that have heard of Logan Paul, and they're not like, "Why are you calling him gay?" No, they're just like, "How are you doing?" You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know when the FBI shows up, you know when the cops show up immediately, like you say, "Oh no, I'm about to fight her," and the cops show up like immediately. Why is it that when I don't understand. You know, when there's a real threat, a real imminent threat, why is it that the fucking cops show up immediately? But whenever when your heterosexuality is under threat, nobody says anything. You know what I'm talking? And they want to pull that shit like it's so obvious that they're straight. And I'm just like, no, it isn't, because number one, you don't abuse your baby. Why would you abuse your baby in public and nobody's doing anything about it? Well, there's your answer. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Logan is already sitting there with that fucking newborn baby, shoving her around with this loud ass fucking music. Everyone knows that you don't fucking put newborn babies around loud ass music like that. I'm just saying. And he has hella AI pictures, CGI pictures with fucking Nina. Who else? Serj has all these obviously AI pictures. Mike has AI pictures. Jake has AI pictures. So the only conclusion is like these niggas are extraterrestrials, because that's not how normal family and sibling and friend dynamics work. Me and my friend, me and my lesbian friend, like, we're not fucking around. I'm just saying, because she's a lesbian and I'm gay. But in Logan's universe, he's always fucking, all the lesbian bitches want him, and do you understand what I'm talking about? In their universe, all lesbians are straight. In Serj's universe, and I will never forget that interview whenever John said, when somebody asked them, like, so what is the essence of being like a heavy metal musician, or being in a heavy metal band? And John looked at the interviewer, and he was just like, and he was, for some strange reason, he was practically on top of Serj in this couch. For some strange reason, I just never understood that. Like, he was too close to Serj, practically on top of him. And he goes, "Oh yeah, the essence is getting all this pussy." And Serj looked at him and he was like, he looked at him like, "Nigga, don't, I mean, like, yeah, we're playing straight, but don't push it that far." And of course, Serj is gonna try to twist it around and be like, No, it was avant-garde silliness. It's just avant-garde. We're such avant-garde guys. We're so avant-garde. And you know damn well that Chavo's gay because Chavo posted pictures of his own little baby. And for some strange reason, his baby has a big problem developing normal arms like normal children have normal arms. Like his arms are fucking like the size of this lighter. And for some strange reason his legs are massive and he got a trunk on him. I'm just like, I don't understand how those dynamics work where you're a child but you got a whole trunk. For some strange reason, Rumi has a whole trunk too, and I'm just like, I don't understand those dynamics. Like, how are you a fucking 7-year-old but you look like you're going through puberty? As a woman, not as a boy, but as a woman. And he looks like he's wearing a diaper consistently. That's another thing I don't understand. Like, why do your children, why are they still wearing diapers? And of course, Serj is going to be like, it's avant-garde silliness. They just play along with it. And it's just like, when I was a baby and a child, no, nope, nope, nope. There wasn't a single child wearing a diaper. I'm just saying there was nope, 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 nope. Because they knew their fucking peers would drag them down the fucking floor. Serj is trying to make it seem like Rumi has no friends. Have y'all ever noticed that Serj has never made any mentions about Rumi having like a social life? Have y'all ever noticed that? Have y'all ever noticed that? Like, Rumi has no friends. He has no friends. Have y'all ever noticed that? He has no friends. Anything outside of him and Angelina Jolie Tankian, there's no existence outside of that regarding Rumi. And so far, we don't know anything else about Rumi except him loving his cars. Like, we don't really know that much about him. He just loves his cars and he's surrounded by something that I'm trying to understand. Like, what are the train tracks he's surrounded by? Because the only thing I could ever think of is like the Barnes and Noble section. Of course, for some strange reason, he ended up in Barnes and Nobles. I don't know why, but I've been mentioning Barnes and Nobles for a very long time. Serj's appearance at Barnes and Nobles for that book signing is exactly like Rose McGowan's fucking, I'm just saying, really, at the end of the day, because I was like, how did they even permit these people to go into Barnes and Nobles? Like, that must have been a fucking, like, the fucking federal government should have been there, because I was like, that's not a normal occurrence at Barnes and Nobles. Like, you don't see Stormy Daniels at Barnes and Nobles fucking talking about her new book, How to Fuck 101. Fucking Rose, and then Rose McGowan. It was like that went from a book signing to a fucking ballistic nuke war. I swear to God, that went from a book signing to Rose McGowan about to just jump off stage and throw hands. And then Serj, that's one thing I won't understand, how Serj showed up and then half of the audience was LGBT. I was like, I'm trying to piece the puzzle pieces together. Why is half of the audience LGBT? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand, because out of nowhere, the gays are just right there, out of fucking nowhere. Why is it, like I mentioned, the train tracks that I'm thinking of, and y'all all know about the child section in Barnes and Nobles. They have the little train tracks you can play with, and you can play with cars. They have their own little car section, you know, the little Tonka trucks or whatever you can play with, and fucking the little Thomas the Train Tracks. That's all I can think of, but that section is for toddlers. It's not for 7-year-olds. So I don't understand how, because you know kids grow up so fast to the point that it's like very hard to call them a toddler when they're 7. And anyway, I just don't understand that. What train tracks? Because at age 7, when you're surrounded by train tracks, they're actual train tracks. Like, you're actually surrounded by train tracks. Like, you're actually at a train yard where the trains are stopping, the freight trains, and you're playing with your cars there, which alludes to unsupervised child play. That's what it alludes to, that Serj doesn't really give a fuck about Rumi. Rumi can go wherever the fuck he wants, and he's just running around, playing around with the trains in the fucking freight train area. playing with his little cards. So that's all we really know about Rumi. Um, we know that Rumi is like never seen outside except one time. It's so strange because it just doesn't add up. Because if you have the LGBT in your audience, and me being an LGBT person, knowing how much the LGBT loves to troll and how camp is consistently associated with LGBT dynamics, me being a part of that community, like it just doesn't add up how that was even real, that he had a concert at some T-Mobile arena and that was Rumi's first public appearance and last public appearance in the history of his entire fucking life. Oh my fucking god, hold on. Okay. Oh my god, seriously. And another thing this nigga's doing, Serj, is trying to fucking make it seem like, oh, I'm so popular and I'm so rich and famous that, like, how dare you? You know what I'm talking about? I'm so popular, I'm so rich and famous, so many people know me, so how dare you? I'm just like, what is this? Like, I hate, like, it makes it feel like we're in the Roman days, like the fucking Roman Empire. You know what I'm talking about? Like, how dare you come up to the emperor? You know what I'm talking about? Like, how dare you come up to the emperor and talk to him about, like, do you understand, girl? If anything, the United States Constitution made everyone an emperor. Do you understand? Every single person is a fucking emperor. So how dare you come up to me like that, Serj? How dare you try to switch something that's sensitive around and call it avant-garde silliness? Same thing goes with Logan Paul. Oh no, we're just joking. How dare you joke about that? Like, why are you joking about? Because that's the thing. If the LGBT weren't marginalized, I'd be like, okay, that straight people would sit there and joke all they want about being fucking gay. Do you understand? They can sit there because it wouldn't make sense. Like, it wouldn't make sense to get mad because gay people have the same rights. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'd be like, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like, go ahead and joke about how much you eat ass and suck dick. You're still straight. I'd be like, okay, go. I'd be so happy. I'd be joking along with them. I'd be like, you sure do. You sure do. Because I wouldn't feel oppressed by it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I wouldn't feel insulted because I wouldn't be marginalized. Because I'm just saying, like, when gay people aren't marginalized, they don't protest. You know what I'm talking about? That's the only thing. I'm being so serious. If gay people were not marginalized, if LGBT people were not marginalized, they wouldn't protest. Like, it makes no sense to sit there and protest if you're not marginalized. So it wouldn't make sense for somebody to get fucking pissed if they have the same rights. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because and I was even asking my friend this earlier, and I'm so thankful for her because she just tells it to me like it is. And I was asking her, like, you know, like, from your own personal experience or just like by seeing things in the sense of like women in general, is it easy for a heterosexual as a woman to get hit on by a fucking man out in the open? Like, do you understand? I was talking about like spontaneous meetings. You know how a lot of heterosexuals talk about falling in love at first sight and shit like that. And you know, they always have this story like, oh, we met at the park, or oh, it was just so random, we met at the fucking train station, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about? Because like heterosexuals feel more comfortable hitting on people or just flirting out in the open. Gay people don't. As far as I've seen, because otherwise I would have been like, that's such a phenomenon for fucking gay guys to just be hitting on other gay guys like loudly and proudly. Like, I'm talking about in the open, like out in the open in any random ass fucking place, like straight people do. And she told me, yeah, like it's obviously a thing. Like, you know, when you're a woman, like you gonna have some guys coming up to you, but actually it's not just simply women. Straight men experience that from women as well. And it's just like normal for them. It's normal for them. Also, the heteronormativity in the fucking film industry and shit. Like, you'll go anywhere in in the movie scenes, and it's just like, it's so hard to fucking find. Like, every time there's a gay movie, it's always like something so dramatic that has to do with like gay rights. It's not like normalcy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Brokeback Mountain was such a thing about gay rights. Moonlight was such a thing about gay rights. This movie Queer just came out, was such a thing about gay rights. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It wasn't so much about like, it just felt normal. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know when you just go to the theater and it's just like, okay, it's just another, you know it's normal when you start getting bothered by it. Like, you're going to the movie theaters and it's just like, okay, why do they keep on playing all these gay scenes, dude? What is up with the fucking movies? All they do is play gay shit 24/7. Bi, gay, not straight, I'm sorry. But actually, I don't really want to call it bi, because you could sit there and make a movie and have like the star be a bisexual, but she's only with men. That's what I'm talking about. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, you don't really see that often in movie theaters, like movies about lesbians or gay guys. If they are, like, you'll see them in like these like stereotypical positions, like they're the best friend of the fucking woman, or they're like an extra in the movie. They aren't the protagonist. A lot of gay men haven't really been associated in movies with like being heroes and shit. Um, I've yet to see like this common consensus of like, that, how these men in these movies, like, there's like this like nonsense, this like fictional nonsense where like the man saves the blah blah blah, and suddenly all the women are running towards him. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Where is the lesbian or the gay male situation where a woman saves everything and all the women want her, or the gay man saves something and then every fucking man wants him? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, there is no like stereotype of that. You know what I'm talking about? Like a fictional stereotype, because in reality that doesn't even fucking happen. That shit's just whack. Like, you can do whatever and nobody's gonna fucking, you ain't gonna have every fucking woman after you or every man after you. But I'm just saying, Serj Tankian. He's playing that stereotype of like, I'm the heavy metal lead singer and I'm in a heavy metal band, so all the women are running towards me. Same thing goes with fucking Logan Paul and Jake Paul and Mike Match. Like, oh, I'm such a superstar, so all the women want me. And it's just like, okay, well, if all the women want you, then why are you posting CGI and AI pictures and videos of you kissing women? Like, I don't understand. Or getting with women. Do you understand? And then Chavo, that's what Javi Ferreira started doing, because Javi Ferreira was such like a pro like rock type of person, like, rock music type of person, country music, like he was really into that for a minute. And then out of fucking nowhere, when Javi started getting called gay, he suddenly turned into like deep south fucking drug trafficking, chopped and screwed fucking rap. They call me Mr. Hit That Hoe, call me Mr. Hit That Hoe. When I hit the flow, shot it, whoa. And suddenly, out of nowhere, Hoffy became that guy. Chavo used to be a heavy metal lover, and then out of nowhere, because I started noticing that, out of fucking nowhere, Chavo is now a fucking, like, thug from the deep south. Not from California, I'm talking about the deep fucking south. The deep south. You know those thugs, the grimiest thugs imaginable? That never get caught, because that's the thing in LA, all the thugs get caught. All the thugs get caught in LA. In the deep and dirty South, that's why they call it the deep and dirty ass fucking South, because it's just like these niggas never get caught. And they're doing all types of fucking drug trafficking, child trafficking, all types of horrifying fucking shit. And they never get caught. And that's what Chavo is trying to make it seem like. I'm like, boy, you were born in Yerevan. Know your place. Know your fucking place. You were raised in a private school? Goodbye. An Armenian private school? Goodbye. No. And they keep trying to play that shit. Like, how could we be gay if we're all Armenian? It's just like, no. They'll be like, it's so obvious why we created this band for Armenian purposes. And it's just like, oh, so you're implying that... No, I'm not playing that. No. We're not gay, we're just Armenian. No, oh, goodbye. So that means you can't be a thug, because if you're Armenian, because I'm just fucking saying... Because Chavo started playing that shit recently, and I noticed that because I've been following System of a Down for a while, and these niggas were never ghetto. Do you understand? They were never fucking ghetto. There was never anything ghetto about Chavo. Talking about, nah, nigga, nah, nigga. What's up, my nigga? Come on, nigga, you trying to box? And then Serj was over there talking about, I will never fight again. You were never a fighter. What are you even talking? I'm just saying, like that Rooney Loves His Car song, talking about, I will never fight again. There was never a moment where you're not known for throwing hands, Serj. You're not known for that. You're not known for going out and, throwing hands and having assault charges because you're running around hitting people and just getting into fights all over. No, you're known for showing up at Barnes and in situations like that, showing up at Barnes and Nobles and saying, "Hello, everyone," and then pulling out a book and reading, putting on your reading glasses and all this shit. Hold on. I gotta go. This thing will bother me.